Today's horoscope from Academy, Gemini, September 28, 2025. Transits today especially support your social activities and relationships, even if there can be some ups and downs. Rebelliousness and issues of freedom are themes, but there can also be pleasure and spiciness in your interactions. You're finding opportunities to express yourself in new ways today. A Venus-Neptune transit can highlight your ability to soothe and heal through your communications. As well, your perceptions heighten, allowing you to understand others on a whole new level. There is terrific energy in your communication style. You might inspire others with your words or enjoy some personal interests and projects that intrigue and motivate you. Some release from stress today is most welcome. True blue magic is written in the stars today, and you may love it most of all. You'll be seeing butterflies escape from your heart and take to the skies. Sweet Venus, our goddess planet of attraction and pleasure, is dancing vividly in your solar house of true love, fertility, and passion. She will blow a million kisses over to Neptune, the planet known as her higher octave, which will bring emotional, romantic words to mind. This could be you confessing your another, so be open to what you feel on the deepest of levels. You'll have trouble with time management, but you aren't the only one with that problem. Numbers and details will elude you for now, but words and images will make the most sense. You have never been one to blindly conform to the group, but you certainly do care what people think of you. It's time to help them and yourself out and give them the information they need in order to really know you. You might want to first take a refresher course where you are concerned. Do you really know what you do and do not want? Disciplined exercise such as swimming and running give you the time to reflect on these questions while building your strength and self-esteem. Your heart may not be into working today. Whenever there is a vibration happening, home is more apt to be the place that you feel most drawn to. If this is a day off, be sure to take the time you want to just hang out and enjoy this environment. Just being there can make you feel stronger and rejuvenated, as it is your space and the one place you can be yourself. Even if you have to work, just plan on spending the evening at home tonight. There could be some mixed messages from the stars today, but the weekend will make it easier to prioritize and to sense when to favor which side of life's fence. On the one hand, whether it is Uranus' last full day in your home and family sector or Venus' first full day in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart, they are both making use of any downtime over the weekend. On the other hand, the Moon's first visit to your career sector since the Sun and Jupiter returned to your work sector is drawing in information and insight from across the income, work and career fronts. A day before Uranus is not only due to return to your romantic sector but to spend the majority of the next 8 years here, Venus is settling into both her first and her only full day here on her own. With a lot of traffic having already moved through and a major new chapter ahead, Venus is focused on what you can do today to embrace the spirit of romance as she begins what she will be working to make the most romantically charged weeks of the year. Gemini, mental clarity comes not from, "Oh, I'm thinking harder," but from listening more deeply. Quote of the day: stillness invites the answer you couldn't think your way to. Color: iced lilac, light and cool. Lucky numbers: 1, 7, 13. Step away from distractions. What you've been looking for is already forming in the quiet space between your thoughts. Our eyes in the sky. For September 8, 2025, the cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Queen of Swords, a constellation of energies that blend healing, steady growth, joyful connection, inner tension, and sharp clarity. It's a day that nudges you gently to believe in brighter possibilities, even while acknowledging the complexities of real life. You're being asked to ground your dreams with both heart and logic. We begin with the Star, one of the most encouraging cards in the deck. It carries a tone of quiet optimism, a reminder that no matter what has come before, hope is always within reach. This energy is about renewal, not through force, but through trust in the healing process. Think about times when, after chaos or disappointment, a small sign reminded you to keep going, an unexpected message, a kind gesture, or a quiet moment of knowing everything will eventually be okay. That's the gift of the Star. Today, allow yourself to dream a little. Bigger, to trust your intuition, and to remember that your presence here matters, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Next, the Knight of Pentacles enters with a grounded presence. Unlike other knights, this one doesn't rush. He moves slowly, deliberately, and with long-term vision. If you've been working towards something, be it financial stability, health, personal projects, or building trust, this card confirms you're on the right path. Consistency is more important than speed. Imagine planting a tree, you water it, care for it, and trust it will grow even when you can't see the roots forming beneath the soil. Today's message is to keep showing up, even if the results aren't visible yet. Every small step counts. The energy lifts with the Three of Cups, a beautiful symbol of connection, celebration, and mutual support. This card reminds you to make space for joy, not performative joy, but the kind that arises when you're truly seen and accepted. Whether it's catching up with a friend, laughing until your stomach hurts, or simply acknowledging how good it feels to belong, today encourages you to open yourself to meaningful interaction. If you've been isolating or focusing too much on responsibilities, this is a gentle push to reconnect. Life is better when shared. The Five of Wands introduces some tension, but not necessarily in a negative way. This card often shows up when there's internal conflict or differing opinions in your environment. It's that moment when multiple voices inside or around you are all trying to be heard at once. Maybe you've been second-guessing yourself, or struggling to make a decision amid too much input. The key here isn't to shut down the chaos, but to listen to it with curiosity. What if the confusion is a sign that you're growing? That you're outgrowing an old way of thinking, and your mind is adjusting to a new perspective? Conflict can be fertile ground for clarity if you allow it. And speaking of clarity, we end with the Queen of Swords, the embodiment of wisdom, boundaries, and truth. She has walked through her own storms and come out stronger, not harder. She invites you to speak honestly with yourself and with others, but to do so with kindness. If something or someone has been taking too much of your mental energy, this is your permission to cut through the fog. Say what needs to be said. Make the decision that's been lingering. Honor your truth without needing to explain it to everyone. There's great freedom in knowing yourself. Together, these cards create a powerful journey from hope to grounded action, from connection to conflict, and finally to clarity. It's a reminder that life is made of contrasts, and every part of your experience is valid. You're allowed to dream and still move slowly. You're allowed to feel joy and still wrestle with doubt. You're allowed to say no and still be loving. Today, hold space for it all. Here's something to reflect on: what truth have you been avoiding? The actually wants to set you free? And where in your life can you trust the slow unfolding without rushing the outcome? Let this day be one where you honor both your softness and your strength. If any part of this message speaks to your current path, feel free to share in the comments. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.